Okay, what is up, guys? It is arm day. Oh shit! I'm sorry. My mic was down here. let me do that again. You know what? Let's go up. So, all right, arm day. So we are going to do. It's going to be a long session as usual. Delts, biceps, triceps. 3 exercises on the delts. Then, let's see. Yeah, 3 for biceps and 3 for triceps. So that's in total 9 different exercises. Sets will vary, but usually I do more sets on the delts. Other than training, I have been. It's not like I've been eating garbage. No, that's not the right word. My meals have been exactly the same, but just because psychologically in my head, this cut is coming very soon, that I've been just kind of gobbling down many things in my mouth. Yeah, I've been a bit of a sweet tooth lately. I've eaten a lot of donuts. I've ate a lot of candy from Halloween, and just general bullshit. But I kind of thought so because I'm like, okay, technically speaking, this is going to be my last sort of sweet thing that I'll take. I'm not going to really take any of that stuff for Christmas. And then after Thanksgiving, I mean, it's just full on in that meal prepping that we're going to do. And because, I've had already experience in preparing meals every single time, whether it's morning, afternoon, and dinner, I've just got that out of my way and just meal prepped everything. Okay, sorry, I forgot one thing. I got caught up in the whole eating stuff. I thought since the last time we've been training delts over the past 3 to 4 weeks, I felt like my side delts have gotten a little bit smaller and less rounder. So I'm gonna do more isolated exercises for the side delt and for the front delt too. I feel like we've been working the rear a little bit too much. So let's just create a bit more balanced for all 3 heads. Front head, side head, and back head. Kind of in my Shimbro language, because I don't know the actual names. But I know there's 3 heads. And that's what we need to work on. I found this doing well. I should have done more research coming back in here to have a kind of a game plan what my delts would be. But we'll actually do a very old method that I did from the start doing my delts. Yeah, and we'll see how that works. I think there'll be a bit of a kick for the delt if we do that. Okay, let's do it. All right, let's use this Smith machine. And I've actually haven't done this in quite a while. So we'll start very light. Let's put an extra 10. When I first lifted off, I'm like, oh wait, I forgot we're doing pressing. Yeah, forgot the weight increments are a bit more subtle. Just put an extra 5. Take 2. Counting that in total, how much is that? Like 7-ish? Not that much. Compensate for the last set. It's been quite a while since I've done. Oops. A little too much. Let's keep the tense. This is informative too, though, because it just shows that I've gotten a little bit weaker. A little disappointing, but the next time we'll do this better. Now that I can kind of see what sort of area I'm at. Because I used to toss these around with like a 20 to 25. It just shows that the side delt has been sort of neglected in a way. Yeah. All right, let's put some banger metal music and the bullshit that's playing inside. This might be a bit too light, but we'll see. Listen.
Having trouble trying to sleep. I'm counting sheep but running out. Time ticks by, still I try. No rest for cross-chops in my mind. On my own, here we go. My eyes feel like they're gonna bleed. Right up and bulging out my skull. My mouth's dry. My face is numb. Fucked up and spun out in my room. On my own, here we go. Set on overdrive. The clock is laughing in my face. Crooked spine. My senses dulled. That's the point of delirium. On my own, here we go. Feel like they're gonna bleed. Right up and bulging out my skull.
We'll do one more for safe measure. I think those 40s were a bit too heavy. Even though I do the lift, wasn't as tiring, but isolation terms, not that much. I'll just get the 35. Oh, thanks, man. Shit. A bit better than that last one. Yeah. And when was the last time I did something like that? Well, this exercise, not the intensity. Probably a month and a half. I've definitely got it stronger than that first one. We were able to do the 40s, but stimulation wasn't that good, so that's why I dropped it to a 5. Well, at this point, we've pretty much hit all heads, but we can isolate it for rears. Yeah, let's do that. And you know what? I'm gonna do it with the dumbbell then rather than the machine over there. See if that kind of spices things a little bit up. Doing the same variation like in a machine. Not that good. I'll just do it like this then, see how that feels. I thought that would feel better, but fortunately not. I'm not feeling these a whole lot, but I have one idea, and I want to try it here. Yep. Just as I thought. It's all about the leaning forward, downward more. It kind of just, I mean, psychologically too. In my head, if I kneel all the way down, you know, since your adults are kind of in the same place, so it's almost forced to use the rears. It makes sense too. That was pretty good. I'll do one more just to compensate that first set that we did. I didn't like that. Nope. Not bad. Let's move to biceps now. Okay, so for the first bicep, I'm gonna use that machine that we did on last time. And then after that, we'll do hammer curls. Yeah, spider curls. We're gonna be doing something a little bit different for the spider curls though. I'm gonna check my delts. All right, let's move on.